Massive and crew, gather round. We have a look some power.
It is my great pleasure to introduce to you some very special guys. And that is from Venezuela, Andres Guzman from Grand Bite. And then is Roland Waetzlein from his act is called Fish and Scale from Germany. Hello, Roland. And there's Crucial Bankie. Now, Crucial Bankie we have an issue with because his camera is not working. He's from Jamaica, but he's on audio. So, hello, Crucial.
Yeah, I missed you, man. Everyone not seeing me.
Yeah, and your camera, your sound, your microphone makes that funny sound again as well at the moment. Maybe you can move it around a bit. Now it's better.
That's better?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so different setup today because we have a Spanish-speaking guest, Andres, and thank you, Avi, for translating. Avi's manager of Grand Bite, and also he's doing A&R for Wolf Entertainment. And Crucial Bankie, he is actually under the Musfa Record label. Greetings to the Prince, because he's watching this from Nigeria. Wolf Entertainment is distributing various labels, and Musfa Records being one of them, and Crucial Bankie is under the Musfa label. Okay, well, let's start with you, Crucial. You just released a new single, English Pound. Would you like to talk about it a little bit?
Well, Wolf, look, I don't know. My material over the years been, on the roots rock side of things. But I actually, started the dance on way back in the 80s. But fast forward now, I decided to, just have a little fun with the music, just relax a little bit and just,
I'm sorry, Crucial, I have to cut in. I can hardly hear you.
You can
No.
You can hear me better?
This is better,
Yeah, so, like I was saying before, my stuff is heavy roots, but now I decided that I'm going to have a little bit of fun with the music. So, we was in the UK over the summer, and I went into the studio and I produced English Pound, which is more of a dancehall flavored DJ track.
Excellent. What's the song about?
You want to know what it's about? Well, it's about the English pound.
Yeah. And what, you want to talk about it a bit more?
Well, it's, the song really speaks for itself,
Yeah, for the people who haven't heard it, just tell everybody what it's all about.
After the lockdown, everybody's hungry out there now. So, everybody's hunting some pounds,
I see.
Everybody's looking food, because, it's a bunch of hungry belly people out there, man. You lock people down for 2 years, Wolf. It's going to be a lot of hungry people.
Yeah.
Right now, we just look some pound.
That's what it says. I didn't understand when I heard the song. Heard it many times now because it plays on radio, Wolf Entertainment radio station. Look some bone. I'm looking for some bones to eat. Now I understand what you're singing there. Okay. Well, that was a crazy time, COVID. I think everybody, especially it hit us musicians really hard because, with streaming, you don't make a lot of money. And so what you can still make money with is concerts. So, yeah.
And vinyls.
And vinyls and CDs. But in order to do CDs, you have to do...
CDs are not the best. Right now, the vinyl market is really booming.
It's really getting much, much stronger. Yes, correct. Yeah.
But it's not something that the press is too eager to tell the fraternity, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But vinyl is especially in Japan and you know
Yes.
in the Asian countries and in African countries. And even in the UK, you know, there's a very healthy vinyl market.
Okay. It's interesting because I introduced you to King, this guy in England that you met. They have a
Yeah.
record label there, record label in England we're working with now. And so be interesting for me personally to go over there and meet some more people in the music scene in the UK.
Well, actually, that track English Found is one of two tracks that I did on the same rhythm, which we released at a later date. But what I'm doing actually with this rhythm is we're doing a compilation, and we're going to do a compilation vinyl album.
Okay.
So I'm actually going to have a few artists from Jamaica and the diaspora to do some vocals over the track, and then we're going to put an album together.
Okay. Cool.
The various artist album.
Okay. How are you gigging? Are you touring? Are you on the road?
No, I'm not touring right now. I'm just actually putting this project here together.
Okay.
You're
not going to make it to the Musfa Festival in Nigeria this year?
No, not this year, no.
Okay.
I want to go. Can I come? Can I come to Nigeria?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'll hook you up with Prince Emeka for sure.
Yes, that would be nice. That would be nice. You're looking for a singer-songwriter? That would be nice. Nigeria. Fish and scale in Nigeria. Oh!
It should be a pretty cool
The
experience.
electric timetable right now is kind of packed up till next year, so
Yeah. I think really that's how it looks because I can't come this year because I'm getting a new hip. So I'll be, I'll be just coming out of the hospital, so we'll need a little bit of time to be able to walk again. But I hope I want to go in December actually to Nigeria, but I hope next year we can really blow the Nigerian Reggae Festival up and, do it in style.
We're gonna make a move in the new year.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to just tie up these domestics, and in the meantime, I figure I could just put this little project together because I have an album really, but in the meantime, I have a little spare time. I'll put this project together, and maybe by Christmas, I'll have a nice vinyl record to release.
Okay, cool.
Various artists.
Okay.
That's what I'm up to at the moment. As a matter of fact, they're going to feature me Thursday on Rubber Up Thursdays. They have that in Kingston in Half a Tree every Thursday. I think it's Metro Media.
Rubber Dub Thursday. I love it.
You probably see it online because
Robert Minot, one of our acts, who is from Jamaica, he did the song Rubber Dub Party or something. Yeah. So it must be Jamaican word.
So that's what's up with me for the moment.
Okay.
Keep myself a little busy.
Well, thanks for hanging in, even though you were not visible because of your microphone.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with this camera business here. I gotta go check that out because, like I say, I ain't the most phone savvy guy out here. You know what I'm saying? But it might be something simple. I don't know. Maybe it's just not working. I don't know. I have to check it out.
Well, look, if you have time, hang around. And let's move on to Andres. Andres, welcome to the We Meet show.
Bienvenido, Andrés.
Buenos días. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás,
So,
Helmut? ¿Cómo está Roland y Crucial? Saludos para ellos.
Hi, hello, everybody. Good morning over here in Venezuela. Hello to Roland. Hello to Crucial.
so you're
Thank you.
the first guy from Grand Bite. You're like original member from Grand Bite, a rock band from Venezuela. 44 years. You're actually in action now, and so please give us a quick rundown. What's Grand Bite? What does Grand Bite stand for? When I say Grand Bite in France, they all crack up because it means big dick.
Bueno, Andrés, esta presentación, un guitarrista fundador de la banda de Grand Bite, una banda de rock de Venezuela de más de 44 años en cuanto a metal, de trayectoria, un guitarrista bastante importante, y que por favor expliques a todo el mundo el significado de Grand Bite, pero obviamente en inglés, no en francés.
No, bueno, realmente el Gran Bite se hizo como el gran mordisco, ¿ok? Gran mordisco. Un día que nos dimos cuenta de esa cuestión, lo que significaba en francés, prácticamente 25 años después. Y fue porque una persona que fue a un ensayo nuestro, había estado en Francia, y después que salimos, veo que me llama aparte y me dice, mira, ¿tú sabes lo que significa Gran Bite en francés? Y digo, no. Y fue cuando me dijo la cuestión y yo me quedé loco, pues, pero yo ni pendiente, la verdad que no sabía lo que significaba eso en Francia. Pero se hizo realmente como gran mordisco.
Yeah, I mean, the Grand Bite, I mean, there are really two stories to it. I mean, first of all, when the band actually turned out, why was it a Grand Bite? It was because they went to a band practice and then the dog chewed him up and then he had this bite. But that's the original story of why it's called Grand Bite. But what was funny, what Grand Bite means in other languages, like, for example, in French.
That's what I mean.
It was, yeah, I mean, it's like, okay, it's like, well, he just found out like maybe 25 years after he named the band what Grand Bite means, because it was someone that came from France that actually, do you actually know what Grand Bite in French means? Which I'm going to leave you guys up to that homework, by the way. And that's why it's like, oh, well, we didn't know. But, that's actual story from Grand Bite. I mean, the original story was there was a dog that bit him when he was on his way to band practice, and that was the origin of the name of the Grand Bite.
Right. Well, you just released a song called Pesadilla Etílica. Did I say this right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so please tell everybody what the song is about.
Bueno, acabas de soltar una nueva canción llamada Pesadilla Etílica para que por favor le cuentes a todo el mundo acerca de la canción.
Sí, bueno, realmente Pesadilla Etílica fue una pesadilla que realmente yo tuve después de una noche de muchos tragos, ¿ok? De muchos tragos y bueno, me dio lo que llaman parálisis de sueño, que llaman que pues, a todos nos ha dado esa cuestión de que en plena pesadilla quieres despertarte, quieres moverte, quieres gritar y no puedes hacerlo, pues estás paralizado totalmente. Y bueno, fue al final ya de todo lo que pasé, hasta pensé que estaba en un barco, imagínate tú, tomando un barco que se había hundido y de repente me encontraba en una isla desierta, ¿no? En una isla desierta y no veía a nadie, sino que estaba solo. Y bueno, ahí estaba yo peleando en esa pesadilla por tratar de despertarme, ¿no? Por decir, bueno, esto no puede ser, ¿qué es esto? Esto es una locura. Y de allí de donde realmente viene el tema pesadilla etílica.
So pesadilla etílica, which actually means, and like, let's say like an alcohol nightmare, let's call it that way, which is a new single released by Grand Bite. I mean, for him, he just had this nightmare after many drinks, let's say that way. And then he just came into like a sleep paralysis mode and he just couldn't wake up from that nightmare. I mean, he was so hangover that he was trying to wake up from that nightmare. And he was actually dreaming that he got shipwrecked. And then all of a sudden he's alone on an island. He's stranded and he's just trying to call out for help and for everyone to come rescue him. And like, he was like witnessing some sleep paralysis, like, come on, I mean, I want to wake up from this bad nightmare. And then that's where actually the new song from Grand Bite is all about.
Are you sure you took only alcoholic drinks? Are you sure?
Yeah. Andrea, que si solamente tomaste bebidas ese día.
Sí, solamente bebía, pero bastante. En gran
Yeah,
cantidad.
only drinks, but enough. A lot of them.
Pero
Cool.
bueno,
Well, look, your band is like 44 years old. It's quite something to keep a band together at that time for so long. It's really a great achievement.
Con 44 años, mantener aún vigente Gran Bay le parece bastante, digamos, increíble en ese sentido. Pues, o sea, felicidades en ese aspecto por mantener la banda longeva.
sí, muchas gracias. Bueno, la verdad que no ha sido fácil, ¿ok? Y más que todo acá en Venezuela, que bueno, que el metal no es algo así tan comercial, ¿no? Mi meta es tratar, si Dios lo permite y la salud me lo permite, tratar de llevar a Gran Bahía a los 50 años activo. Esa es la meta realmente que hay.
Part of the, let's say, the journey was it hasn't been easy. Obviously, with a 44-year career, keeping the band together and doing so many stuff. But and in Venezuela, a country where, let's say, heavy metal isn't exactly like a commercial market, even though they've been through ups and downs. I mean, they've made it all this way. And his own personal goal, if God permits and health permits, from 44, he wants to make it all the way to 50 to celebrate his 50th anniversary as a band. And I know he'll do it. Que por supuesto que sí.
And I also know, I mean, there's big interest in the States in Grand Bight. And Lance Britt is one of your big supporters. And I'm working with Lance a bit in the background. We really want to get Grand Bight to come and tour in the States, or at least do a few gigs.
Sure. Y bueno, parte de la meta también es, por supuesto, como uno de los aliados también del sello, que es el señor Lance Britt, que Across the Canvas, saludamos a nuestro amigo Lance if he's tuning in. También porque parte del objetivo es, como ya has creado cierto fanbase allá también en Estados Unidos, parte del objetivo es de poder llevar a Grand Bight el día de mañana a tocar para allá.
Bueno, por supuesto que nuestro sueño es salir allá y más que todo Europa, ¿no? Ojalá y se pueda dar esa situación. Por supuesto.
Yeah, he'd love to come. He'd love to play outside Venezuela, and obviously in the States, and also he'd love Europe as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, come to Germany.
Yeah, I mean, we want to go to Germany. Que Roland dice, pero ven para Alemania.
No, Alemania y cualquier otra parte del mundo también está en
Germany and any other part of the world is also welcome.
De hecho, es de las mejores bandas que me gustan a mí del metal clásico, son de Alemania.
¿Qué serían?
Acep, Scorpion, y tantas, Rammstein. Muchísimas bandas que han sido, bueno, yo prácticamente cuando comencé en esto ya las escuchaba, en el caso más que todo de Scorpion y Acep.
Yeah,
sería un sueño
bueno.
un día como telonero de un cartel de ellos.
Amen, papá. Bueno, he says that growing up and his main influences were always metal in Germany. Like, for example, one of his favorite bands when he started all of this out, like, was Acep, was Scorpions. He admired a lot what Rammstein has also done in time. And one of his biggest dreams would actually, be the opener for one of these bands, and where it can take place. I mean, he's always been a big and a huge fan of its music and metal, most of all made in Germany.
Oh, cool. There's a big metal community. Last year I was touring in Europe. I was touring with Images of Eden, and they were supporting Wasp, and that didn't go so well. We only did 3 gigs in Sweden, and then the guy from Wasp is in that case. He kicked them off the tour. But what we experienced already in Sweden was a big metal community, and they just did another European tour supporting, I forgot the name, and they did a whole bunch of gigs now in Germany, and they loved it. They went right off.
Yeah, bueno, es lo que dice también de que la comunidad afuera en Europa, también, bueno, una experiencia que él contó particular de lo que él fue también en gira el año pasado, pero él vio también un mercado bastante receptivo y abierto, sobre todo lo que fue en Suecia. Y en Suecia él está viendo que de lo que él experimentó de ese viaje, que le llamó mucho la atención a lo que es la receptividad en cuanto a este género musical. Y a él le gustaría también en algún momento también retomar eso.
Claro que sí, a donde sea, a la parte que sea, con tal que sea, podamos salir de Venezuela, será bienvenido, ¿verdad que sí? Ojalá y se pueda.
Andres was saying, he loved, great story by the way, and besides that he'd also love to meet other countries, anything, because I consider, like, this is a personal note, not coming from Andres, but for me, it's that point in their career that they actually need to leave Venezuela, have a little bit, play some gigs outside, try Europe, see other markets, because that's one of the things that I could say, like, to a long career, 44-year career. I mean, they have to just play outside the country, and anything for them would be very welcome in the near future.
Absolutely. Well, look, we're working on it, and as you know, Avi, there are a few things going on in the background that will help us to get tours together for our acts, and will help us to do festivals of our own, where we only have Wolf Entertainment artists, maybe one headliner, and everybody else is, So that's kind of what's going on a little bit in my head. So I really, really hope I can manage to bring you guys over at some point.
Sí, bueno, Wolf Entertainment como tal está trabajando también ese proyecto, o sea, lo que es la expansión, lo que sería parte de la meta de él el día de mañana, no solamente para trabajar los artistas de Wolf, sino otros también que pueda también ser teloneros en festivales o en ciertas cosas bastante importantes a nivel musical. Y por supuesto, dar esa ventaja también a los artistas que puedan ya disfrutar de estas clases de experiencias.
Ok, bueno, está listo, preparado para lo que venga, para lo que sabe.
Andres says, hey, we're prepared for anything that comes up.
I mean, you were amazing for the Wave of Love Festival, even though it was COVID, and it was a fucking nightmare. The whole thing was difficult to put together. You guys came through and you did it.
Thanks. Y por cierto, que está halagando todo lo que fue el show que nosotros grabamos en pandemia, que era del Wave of Love Festival, de la participación de Grand Byte, que de verdad que fue espectacular, que le encantó muchísimo, toda la receptividad que fue muy grande también, y de verdad que le encantó el engranaje y la propuesta que ustedes hicieron para esa, a pesar de las dificultades y las adversidades para el momento de COVID.
Exactamente, yo recuerdo perfectamente esa grabación. No fue fácil, ¿te acuerdas? Y en plena situación de pandemia, por supuesto. Pero era un en vivo para el programa de Wolf Entertainment, y lo hicimos con mucho cariño, ¿verdad que sí? Pusimos todo nuestro empeño y toda nuestra parte porque todo saliera lo mejor posible.
Yeah, he remembers that day. He said, well, it wasn't that easy at that moment, but, well, it was a little bit stressful and everything else. But they gave it all the love in the world. I mean, the guy just, built it together. They made it work, and it turned out how it turned out. I mean, they gave it their best effort, and they're very happy that you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, shall we move on to Roland?
Hello.
Roland, you're from Germany, from Fürth, in the south of Germany, and you're a singer-songwriter. You have with us so far a single and an EP. The single was called Stay, and then the EP was called Wonderful. So tell us a little bit about Roland, the musician, the singer-songwriter, please.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Andre. Thank you, Avi. Thank you, Crucial, for this cultural exchange. And it's nice. I hope I can play in Venezuela.
Yeah, we'd love to receive you.
If you come to Germany, I will come to Venezuela. That would be cool.
Great. Well, we could work something out, sure.
Yeah. So I'm a singer-songwriter. I listen to these old bands, what Andreas says, except it was is still a famous heavy metal band. When I was a kid, I listened to this band. Of course, this was a revelation, one could say, as I listened first to Accept album. I can't remember. This is so old, 30 years ago, or longer, 35 years ago, except probably, Helmut, you know, these old LPs from Accept. So, yeah, so cool. But I don't do this music. I am a singer-songwriter. I play on my own. I just play with my guitar, acoustic guitar, and me, that's all. And I do a lot I love that, so-called sofa concerts. I don't need a amp, nothing. I come to the people into the living room, and there's a host in the living room, and they invite me, and they come friends from this host, and then I play for them in the middle of the living room. This is wonderful. I love that because this is so close and so intimate, yes, and it's a heart-opening thing, and they are really listening, and they are with me, and I'm with them, with the audience, and this is so lovely, so nice. I love this, and I can do this because I don't need a drummer, I don't need a bassman, I don't need a piano player. I'm alone. This is the big advantage to be a singer-songwriter. The disadvantage, of course, is I don't have the possibility to make really groove music in that way with a drum or something. I'm a little bit limited because I just play guitar, acoustic guitar, and what was your question? Stay.
No, just talk a little bit about your life as a musician, as a singer-songwriter.
Yeah. And I released the Stay EP, the wonderful EP with you, Wolf, Helmut. And what's about this? So my whole work, one could say, is I don't want to say that this is a work. This is just my passion. My whole passion in music is about what I try to manifest myself into the music. Probably every musician wants to do that, and and all my songs are about this, about what's going on in me, what's going on, what do I experience in me, and I want to be as honest as I can be with myself. So because I know I tell lies about myself all the time. I'm not honest all the time with me. And this is so subtle in me that it's hard to see. But I'm better and better to see how I lie to myself in a certain way. And I want to open that up. One song is Unmask Myself, for example, to be completely naked, to unmask everything, to lay down and to get rid of all my masks inside and that I have inside. So, and this mask, when there was the COVID time and we have to wear this mask in front of us, oh my God, this was so ridiculous when somebody asked, "Oh, I'm not free anymore." Oh, so ridiculous, because I can see this mask. I can put it down, the mask. So easy. My real cage is all the mask inside of me. And the problem is, the most of my mask I can't see, I can't feel, I can't physically get rid of them. And when I see a mask or when I feel a mask, I don't know how I get rid of it. So this is the real problem, my real problem. I guess many people have this problem. So, and this is all about my songs, how to get to see, I'm rid of one mask. Oh, I see a mask inside of me. And probably this is a song. This could be a song. a song about this mess that I see, and the try to get rid of it. So this is this is also wonderful. Wonderful is about the whole EP is about this also. Yes.
Well, it's really all your messages are really spiritual. It's about awareness, about consciousness, about love, about self-love.
Yes.
A lot has to do with consciousness, with awareness. Because as you say, if you don't see that you have the mask, and if you don't see that you have the blocks, and if you don't see that you go in automatic, you cannot change it. So then the only way out is awareness and consciousness to make that kind of switch and change.
Yes. And it's so nice because Helmut, you're my brother as well. This is so nice. I love that. We discussed the last interview. We also discussed about this. It goes always in this deepness, in this. This is the essence of life for me, and this is the. This is nice to talk about God. So another thing is, Helmut, we have in common is that we get a new hip. So you get a new hip in the end of me too. In January, I get a new hip. So if the Prince is still listening to me right now, please, when you book me to Nigeria, you need to book me in next year, maybe in April, because before there I have a new hip, and I'm in a hospital. So this would be a problem to go to Nigeria or to Venezuela as well. So if you want to book me, please, next year in April again.
That's right. Yeah. Look, really, it sounds totally crazy. What I want to do, what's on my bucket list is I want to do Wolf Entertainment festivals and touring. So imagine all of us, or whoever is ready and able and willing to tour, and we're doing a three-day festival. And then 2 weeks later, we're doing another 3-day festival. And we're doing it internationally. We're doing it in Europe. We do it in South America. We're doing it in Africa. That's what I want to do. And when I look back at the Wave of Love Festival, it was completely crazy to even try to do this, but we did it. So it's completely crazy wanting to do these international tours with our artists. And I'm doing my best. I'm going to do my best to make it happen.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's in the store for you, Roland? In the moment, it's the hip replacement.
The hip is something in my mind here. I'm a little bit afraid of this. Yeah, we talked about this. Oh, come on, I don't like it. Everyone says, no, Roland, this is no problem. You get a new hip, and this is no problem. It's a simple operation. But come on, hey.
It's not.
No.
Hey, remember, like Shakira says, hips don't lie.
yeah. And my hip is crying.
You'll do great, Roland. You'll do great. You'll be in Nigeria. You'll be in other parts touring. And don't worry. I mean, there always comes a time. Hey, don't be afraid. Just go inside. Music. Just go outside. Music. That's it, man. You know, hitting a few bumps down the road is normal, but you'll get through it eventually.
Yeah.
I think so.
Thank you.
Look, if we kick the bucket, we kick the bucket. But until we kick the bucket, we're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep sharing the love. We're going to keep sharing the music. Okay. Well, guys, thank you so very much for coming and joining us in our little show. It's a pity that Crucial kind of dropped out and we couldn't see him, but, technology is amazing. We even can do this without $1 trillion budget and just from our home computer. So I'm extremely grateful for this technology. As always, for the end of our show, please give us a little message to the world, to your friends, to your family, any message what the world needs. Andrés, would you start, please?
Andrés, bueno, ya finalizando, entonces, Me gustaría que dejaras unas palabras, o sea, esta parte del segmento es dejar unas palabras, un mensaje para tus amigos, para tu familia, para todos los oyentes también de lo que están ahorita sintonizando en este stream. ¿Cuál sería tu mensaje para ellos?
Mensaje para ellos. Bueno, primero que tengan, por supuesto, mucha salud, pero en cuanto a la música, que es lo que estamos hablando ahora, bueno, que siga el apoyo al rock, al metal, en este caso el metal nuestro, el metal venezolano, y bueno, en otras partes del mundo, por lo que están haciendo, en el caso de Gulf, haciendo llegar nuestra música a muchas partes de Europa. Que siga ese apoyo hacia nosotros, ese apoyo hacia el rock, ese apoyo hacia la música en general, porque la verdad que la música lo es casi todo en la vida, ¿no? Te da alegrías, te da tristeza, te da todo. La música es algo muy importante. Y que Gulf Entertainment nos pueda llevar para Europa. Eso lo pedimos a la gente, ¿ok? Así que estamos
Y que no tome más. Well, very beautiful message from Andres saying, well, the most important thing is keeping healthy and keep doing music, because that's what gives us joy. That's what is with us when we're sad. And he gives all his supports, not only to like inviting people to enjoy also heavy metal from Venezuela, but all kind of music, because that's really it. I mean, no matter what genre you do, I mean, that's what fills our lives, and it's music. And he sends out his regards to everyone. And Wolf, he's also saying that he's very thankful for all the support you've given all the artists under the label and what you're trying to do. And hopefully we'll get it through someday. And, you know, like he said, we're eager, like Grandpa is eager to go out. And I know all the artists as well. Take it to the next level. And I know we could do this all together.
Gracias. Gracias, Andrés.
Gracias, Gulf, a ti.
Roland, what's your word? What's your message to the world? To your fans, to the friends, to your family, anything you want to tell everybody?
My message to the world, I wish for me that I can come more and more into my heart, that I can allow myself more and more to be present. And when I can do this, automatically all the people around me can do this as well. So I wish that for myself. I wish that I can be more and more here to experience that I'm here. I can't do that I can't wish that for another. Everyone has to do that for its own. This is an individual thing. And so I wish that for myself. And when I can do that, when I'm fully present, then I can allow all the people around me, oh yes, I'm present. Yeah, you can also be present. Look at me, I'm present. Yeah, you can that also. So that is my message to the world.
Thank you. It reminds me on the time when I was younger, I was 21 or so. And I just had met a spiritual master. And I had this rock band in Cologne. And it was my first concert after I had become a disciple of this spiritual master. And always when I was playing, I was shit scared. You know, I was nervous and scared. And then we were starting playing, and the fear came up. And then this picture of him kind of appeared in front of me. And he said to me, kind of, this time, just play from the heart. And then I changed. And what was amazing was when I changed, the band changed, and then the audience changed. Yeah, and wonderful. I just felt the first time, and that's after playing for 7 or 8 years, for the first time I felt I'm sending my heart, my love, my spirit through the instrument into the hearts of each person in the room.
Oh, wonderful.
And it opened their hearts. And that's exactly what you just said.
Wonderful. It sounds wonderful. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Avi, what do you want to tell everybody?
Well, my message would be, generally speaking, don't give up. I mean, it's always going to be a long road. You're going to hit a few bumps here and then. But For example, one of my biggest inspiration, not only working with them, but as friends a long time, would be Mr. Andres Guzman and Grand Bite, for example. 44 years. And it's like music is like a musical career is going to be like a roller coaster. Enjoy and celebrate every little thing that you to others. I mean, you owe it to yourself. You owe it to all the effort that you've done that maybe parents didn't believe in you, friends didn't believe in you, your neighbor didn't believe in you, maybe your couple didn't believe in you, but you're doing it and it makes you happy. And if you chose music in life, it's something that it never goes away. So keep on doing music. Remember, when we're sad, we listen to your lyrics. Remember, when we're happy, we listen to the music. And that's always something that's going to live in us, in our hearts. And no matter what, just keep on going, because you got to be consistent. And like I always tell, because I also gave like these classes, like, forming artists, future artists here in Venezuela as well. What I always tell them, I mean, there's no such thing as a stupid question. You always got to go through, be honest, and do everything that if you have a doubt, ask someone, and see music as an inspiration, not as a competition. I mean, that's the most important part. I mean, do this because you enjoy playing for yourself and your audience, and you're not competing against someone. Try not to be envious in that part. I mean, our hearts are not the same as the other people and are not the same as the other artists. Every artist had its way, has its path, has success, or might not have it. But the thing is, don't give up, because music is a very, very beautiful dream. And for many, it could come true.
Thank you so much. All right, gentlemen. Again, thanks for hanging out, and we meet. We'll do another show next Saturday. I'm not sure yet who is going to be on the show, but we'll put some posters together and let everybody know. So thank you, and I wish you all a great weekend.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks for all that tuned in. Roland, it was a pleasure.
Yeah, pleasure.
Andres, I'll see you next week for a couple more drinks. Wolf, you owe me the drinks. And we'll have all drinks all together. Hello. Bye-bye, everyone.
Some pound, some pound. Rasta know we no stop jump round. Look some pound, we a look some pound. No one none, you must a clown. Look some pound, we a look some pound. Rasta know we no stop jump round. Look some pound, we a look some pound. We a look some of the English pound. Thanks, man.